Hello everyone. The time I decided to film is when the farmer wanted to know the land we're using, so he honestly nearly ran over my GoPro and all my kit, so that was pretty scary. I was right up setting my lines and just left my kit on this little area here that he's just mown, and he comes flying down full speed and I zipped down the tree after stop, just managed to save it. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about the differences on climbing on 2 ropes and climbing on 1 rope. As you know, here in the UK it's become mandatory to climb on 2 ropes at all time, and this has sort of split the industry. One half of the industry thinking it's great and the other half despising it, thinking it's slow, inefficient, unnecessary. Today we're going to get some figures and some numbers and sort of see, is it slower and by how much. I've set myself a course of 4 major points and 4 major limb walks. I have to go up, touch my top anchor, go to each 4 points, strop in, tap with a silky to emulate a reduction style job. I'm expecting about a 20% speed reduction, but I think because of the extra safety 2 ropes provides, that's enough. If it goes into about 50%, that's when it gets a bit tricky, because it can turn an 8-hour job into a 14-hour job, and that can really scale up on the bigger jobs. This isn't a video condoning 1 rope use, it's a rule, so you must follow it, but it's purely educational and just to really find out and answer the question. As you can see, I'm not in full chainsaw PPE, this is purely recreational. No chainsaw equipment will be used during this video. Hope you enjoy. So I've set up quite a nice route. What we're going to do is we're going to go up on the 2 ropes, we're going to go up this larger limb here at the top, limb walk out to a taped position, strop in, cut, move along to this larger limb above, strop in, emulated cut, move back into the stem, go down on this lower one, move out to this bottom left limb here, emulated cut, come back in, swing across to this larger one, and up this front one, up to the top there, and another emulated cut, come in, down on the ground. And that's going to be the route, and it's going to be the same for both systems, so we get an accurate test. So it's not how quick the climber is. I want to try this with a variety of climbers from all different stages, and it's not about the speed, it's about the difference in speed. That's what we're really going to be focusing on. So I'm going to give it my all. I'll try my best for the camera, see if we can get some safe swings in there as well, and see what time we get. So this is on the 2 rope system. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Already having to turn this system. Not got my knee ascender on yet. I'm not going to be rushed because we are kind of emulating a working environment. So you never want to be rushed at work. But I'm imagining, so already a few steps in, I'm going to have to turn the system again. Yes, you can get a groundsman to pull up on this system, but what if he's chipping up? You can't just have a man helping you climb. You've got to climb independently. Like I was saying before, I'm not going to try and rush, but emulating like it's near the end of the day and you're going to want to get the job done. Not rushing to the point that it's unsafe, but you know, you're trying to put shift on. It's Friday. Already I can see a drastic change here, having to turn this system like this. It's not typically something I see guys in the industry do. They'll just descend on the singular line, but that's not the rules, and you can't set rules and expect us not to follow them to the dot, because you'll penalise us for not following them to the dot. This ascent already is slow. I'm not in the rhythm. It's definitely quicker than a moving rope system or DRT, using all the devices, but completely out of flow. Right, so now I'm up to my first branch. Taking the kit off. I know where I want to go, because up there you can see the tape there. Limb walks right now with 2 ropes. I normally like to slacken off slightly. I'm not trying to damage anything on this tree. Already this limb walk being troublesome. I'm going to strap in here, silky out, tap tap tap, moving down. Again, we don't want to break any of this. Imagine it's a really nice prune with a really picky client. Fair bit of slack in that system. Big jump there. Again, struggling to tend properly. There's a lot of friction on these lines. It's hard to pull to both at a time, so you end up having to slacken one off more. It really takes the dynamic feel. Again, I've become maximised here, having to pull ropes through, slacken off on my second line again. This is all time costed, and it takes you out of the flow. The flow is extremely important. Tap tap tap, there's the second point. Going down to the bottom left now. Having to tighten up both these systems. Again, I can't just climb on one and have that slack. No point it being there. So there's 2 lines to tend, twice the amount of work. Needing to tend both end systems. Again, trying not to break things right now. I want to do a quick drop onto that rope, onto that limb, sorry. I don't know if I'll be able to do it with both these systems. Let's give it a try. No, lost the momentum. I managed to get it on the second swing there. Not totally smooth because of them 2 ropes. Having to slack one off an excessive amount to actually get any movement here. There's my next point. Again, extreme pull from both these lines right now. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to go right back into the stem now. Back into the stem. Both these lines have gone over here to tend both of these. Okay. I've got slack, a bit of slack in one line right now. Want a bit of a swing. Nope, got caught on the main line. My second line there got caught. That's going to cost me time. So it makes dynamic swings very difficult because you can't tend 2 lines at once. So it makes your climbing very static. Static equals slow, but slow equals safe. That's the compromise here. You're not in a speed climbing championship every day. You're climbing day in, day out, 5 days a week, sometimes even more. It's not always about speed. Safety is important. Again, getting them tight. Moving over to my last point now, and then it's just to the ground. I'm getting tension on both these lines, having to turn them both. I'm going to strap in here because I'm going to have to use both hands to get off here and slacken these to actually get me out to where I need to be. Tap, tap, tap. Unclipping. Moving in now, having to turn both again. This is the danger zone right now, major swing zone. If you go in too aggressive, too quickly, you're going for a big swing into the stem and you don't know what's going to happen mid-air. Okay, here we go. Down to the ground. Stop. So that was it. That was pretty decent, I felt. We'll see what time it is on screen. I'll give myself a bit of a rest now, and then we'll go for the singular line, same course. So I feel like that was a pretty good time. 7 minutes, let's say. We'll know on screen. But now we're going to go on the singular rope, SRT rope wrench system. That was sort of a hitch climber kind of hybrid. I was just using what I had in my kit. This is my own personal kit. So my second line is still in the tree, but it's obviously not attached to me. It's just there, just so it's easier to retrieve at the end of the day. So now we're going to go up on one, exactly the same course, but obviously I don't have that second line to contend with. I should be more dynamic. My swings should be easier. Going out on the limb walk should be easier. I've only got one rope to tend to. So in theory, my time should be quicker. But let's see how much quicker. Obviously, it's all on this side of the tree. We've not been doing much weaving in and around branches. That's only going to exaggerate the time difference, I believe. The more you're threading ropes through, the worse it gets. But here we go. This is singular rope, the same course. Let's see what time we get. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Already much quicker. Way more dynamic. Dropping in, tap tap. Much easier to swing. Way more dynamic getting out there. This is my second time, so tap tap. I'm tired. Two ropes had the massive advantage. Being able to tend in this line as I go in, nice and smooth. Let's see how this swing goes. First try. Way easier getting out there. Tap tap. Nice easy return. Even got snagged on something above, but managed to recover because you're only on one rope. Out nice and easy there. Tap tap. Tending myself in, keeping yourself safe from them swings. Swinging in. Time. So there you have it. I'll put the times on screen, one for using two ropes and one for using singular rope, and see which time is quicker. It definitely felt like singular rope was a lot faster, but who knows. Felt a lot more dynamic, nicer to climb on. You do have to be careful where you anchor on the singular rope system. They do have a point where if you're picking really high anchors and that snaps out, that might be the end of you. So for the sake of being partially slower, maybe it is better to climb on two ropes. I hope you found that interesting to watch at least, and I hope you learnt something from it. See you next time. Also, one line means you can do this. Or this. Nah.